Good evening and welcome to WBS Prime News Live, brought to you by Celtel Uganda. I'm Brenda Navideo. Police has started investigations into the death of Uganda's Attorney General and former Speaker of Parliament who died in a road accident last night. Attention is being focused on establishing whether indeed there was a second car involved in the fatal accident that claimed Ayume's life and that of his bodyguard, identified as Police Constable Michael Geriga. Speaking at the weekly press briefing at Central Police Station, the Regional Police Commander Kampala, in charge of Central Region, Chris Bakesima, said the accident occurred Sunday night at Chankoma in Nakasongola district along the Gulu-Kampala highway. According to the police, Ayume was traveling in his official car, a Toyota Prado, and initial findings indicate that it overturned several times, but so far there are no concrete details as to the cause of the accident. Moments after the accident, police carried out surveillance on all major roads along the Gulu highway in search of any suspicious vehicle. Initial reports had indicated that a semi-trailer was involved in the accident. Police has since then declined on this position until all investigations into the mechanical state of the vehicle are completed. President Yoweri Museveni has described the late Attorney General as the finest civil servant ever. In a statement read by the Minister of State for Information, James Nsababuturo, Museveni said that Ayume was a reliable and hard-working man. By the time of his death, Ayume has been the brain behind the cabinet transition roadmap that is supposed to lay the way forward for a multi-party state come 2006. Meanwhile, government has released the schedule for Ayume's burial. The body of the late will lie in Parliament on Thursday. A funeral service will be held in Namirembe Cathedral on Friday, and thereafter the body will be flown to Arua. Another requiem mass will be held in Arua on Saturday. The late will be laid to rest in his home village in Koboko on Sunday. Meanwhile, the sudden death of Attorney General and Member of Parliament for Koboko County, Francis Ayume, has sent shockwaves through Parliament, where he once served as Speaker. Parliamentary reporter Peter Ntimba was in touch with a cross-section of legislators, some of whom served in the 6th Parliament, where the late Ayume was Speaker.
Ayume is seen here performing his last high-profile function of receiving the report of the Constitutional Review Commission from its chairman, Professor F.E. Sempebwa, at the conference center in Kampala on March the 18th, 2004. The cruel hand of the carnage on Uganda's highways snatched him and his escort, Constable Michael Geriga, away on Sunday, May the 16th, 2004. It was a result of a collision with a mini-trailer at Katugo while on the way from Nakasongola district. This has deprived a country that is still reeling from the death of former Foreign Affairs Minister and MP for Mbale Municipality, James Wafakabulo, on March the 27th, 2004. Members of Parliament regret losing Ayume during this constitutional reform process. They'll miss his integrity, while others are ready to blame weak traffic legislation for his demise.
We shall indeed miss him. But some of us would like to add that this accident was partly avoidable. Why am I saying so? It's because if we had a proper traffic law, some of these vehicles should not be on the road at certain hours and certain places, which become a danger to other people who are using the same roads.
I say it's a tragic loss to have lost Honorable Ayume, more especially the way he has died so suddenly. Because I know he was in the cabinet the other week, they were discussing the transition. I think he had called on his constituency very briefly, and he died so suddenly. It's very sad, it's a tragic loss, because at the time we needed every wisdom and every brain as we proceed in this debate that was so important and crucial to the country.
Personally, after the sale of the UCB, he came to me as an individual and told me, "You people are opposing the sale. Can you please tell me those who are eating from the sale of this UCB?" Personally, he said he was not aware. So he's that kind of honest man that any other dirty thing would pass him, because all the crooks openly know they have no business with him.
Born on August the 18th, 1940, the late Francis Ayume studied law from the University of East Africa and then served as Solicitor General from 1977 to 1981, as Permanent Secretary in the Prime Minister's office from 1983 to 1985. During this regime, He served as Minister of Lands from 1996 to 98, Minister of State in the Office of the President in 1998, and Speaker of the Sixth Parliament 1998 to 2001, after which he was appointed Attorney General. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Reporting for WBS, I'm Peter Ntimba.
The vehicle in which Uganda's Attorney General Francis Ayume died last Sunday has been found near a garage in Ndeba in Kampala's Lubaga division. It is not clear why and how the said vehicle found its way to Ndeba. Under normal circumstances, such vehicles are usually towed to the police vehicle inspection unit at Naguru. More in the following reports.
WBS found the wreckage around a private garage in Ndeba with mechanics working on it. A senior inspector of vehicles who escorted the wreckage to Ndeba got alarmed and tried to prevent WBS cameraman on realizing that he was filming the wreckage.
I'm telling you, we don't want to.
Why don't you want us?
No, if you want, you come.
By the time WBS crew reached Ndeba, the car had already been stripped of its number plates. Under normal circumstances, all wreckages of vehicles that get involved in accidents are supposed to be towed to the vehicle inspection unit at Naguru. Regional Traffic Police Commander for Kampala, Gabriel Chibayunga, could not confirm whether the inspection and investigation into the cause of the accident is complete.
After a vehicle is involved in an accident or in a collision, when the case is brought to police, the police visits the scene of the accident and they retrieve the vehicle from the scene of accident, take it to the police station for the purpose of proceeding with it, the inspectorate of vehicles, so that it is inspected. And why is it inspected? Two reasons. One, to establish what could have been the cause of accident, to establish the condition of the vehicle and whether it could have been the one which resulted into the accident. The second reason is also to estimate the damage caused. And the final one is to determine, to get the evidence. You can get to know how the accident could have occurred. And after that is done, the vehicle is released to the owner.
The transfer of the wreckage to Ndeba comes before the arrest of the trailer alleged to have hit Ayume's car. When WBS TV visited Naguru Vehicle Inspections Unit, the same police officer who escorted the wreckage to Ndeba left instructions not to let in any journalist. Ayume died in a gruesome motor accident last Sunday on his way back from Masindi. Reporting for WBS TV, I'm Justin Dwalaze.